Hey friends, it's Erica. Welcome back. I have a mini album process video for you today, something a little different. So I thought I would share the products first. What I'm going to be using is this Echo Park collection called Winter, and then I will pull in some of the Welcome Winter embellishments as well. I'm going to be using this tag set from Pink Fresh Studio. It's one of my favorite die sets ever. I think it's a must-have basic in your stash of dies. You can create some fun shakers with it, but I am going to be using it to create a mini album and use the large and the small die to create the pages for my album. Going to be using the 12 by 12 papers. I'm going to cut them down and run them through my die cutting machine to create the pages. Also going to use the coordinating cardstock with this collection to create the backside of the pages. So I will adhere the two pieces together. This will help make the pages a little bit thicker and then also just kind of clean up the backsides of the pattern papers. So I don't add a cardstock to all of the pages, to the back of all the pages, but I do to most of them. So I'm just going to run through and cut the papers out that I want to use, and then also the coordinating cardstocks. Get them cut with my die cutting machine and then adhere the ones I want together. I absolutely love this die set from Pink Fresh Studio. It's one of my favorites. I will leave it linked down below if you are interested. I do have one set available, I think, for sale. So if anyone's interested, just send me a message and I can send you an invoice for it. I just think it's a great die to have in your stash, and I create the tag mini albums often, and this is the die that I use 99% of the time. I absolutely love it. It's a lot of fun, and it gives you that great little stitching detail around the border of the die as well. So that's really fun. So just using some wet adhesive and adhering the two pieces of pattern paper together. So this will make the pages nice and sturdy. And I do this to most of them, not to all of them. Some of the backing of the pattern papers I really liked, so I will let those show. But some of them I did want to cover up with the coordinating cardstock. So I have some textured paste here, and I'm going to use the stencil from the collection to add to some of the papers just for a little bit of extra detail and some texture in the album. And this medium dries pretty quickly, so I love the way that looks on that blue cardstock. It's just a fun little something extra to do to some of the pages. Gives it some fun texture, that little bit of detail, and I love the way that looks. So now for my cover, I'm going to create a little shaker with one of the frames in from the embellishments, and then I have some little sequin mix here from Buttons Galore and More. They have the cutest little sparkle embellishments, so I'm going to use that to fill my little shaker. So I have this frame from the 12 by 12 cardstock sticker. Going to attach it to a piece of acetate and just trim around it. Then I'm going to use some foam adhesive to put on the back of the frame that will hold the sequins in the inside of the frame. So you can double up the adhesive if you want, but I have a pretty good size foam strip here. So that'll keep the pieces on the inside of the frame. Once I have all of the foam adhesive around the frame, you want to make sure that the foam adhesive is close together and there are no gaps so that your sequin pieces will not fall out. I'm going to add the little sequin pieces to the inside. And then use another piece of acetate that I cut out to close it all up. And you'll see here in a minute. I do go in and pull out some of the thicker gems. There's some like clear little balls that are really, really cute. And I didn't create, so the foam isn't, so it's not all bubbly. If I wanted to make it really thick, then I would have put another piece of foam around the frame so that those little bobbles would be okay. But I ended up just pulling them out with my tweezers. so everything would shake around nicely. So I did close it up with another piece of acetate. I'm just trimming off the excess. Going to go ahead and add this little tree behind it as well, so you can kind of see it in the shaker. And then I have a piece of vellum that I'm going to stick some snowflake stickers to, and then also back it with that, so you can kind of see the snowflakes and then the little tree peeking out behind the shaker. So that will be my cover. Here's my acetate, and I'm just going to adhere that down to the back of the shaker window. But first I'll go in and add some of these little sticker snowflakes to the back. It's just another fun little detail to add to the inside of the shaker. So I'll get that adhered down, and then I will just trim off that excess vellum and then get it adhered to the cover of my mini album. And I just love the way that that looks, the little tree and the snowflakes, all the little pretty shaker elements, super cute. So I'm going to trim that out, get that stuck down to the cover of the album, and I just add adhesive around the little foam strips and get that stuck down to the cover. I have all my pages already on a binder ring. That's how I like to go through and decorate my pages. I keep it all on the ring. Then I'm going to go in and add some floral pieces and a title to the album, and I just use this big winter sticker. Gonna pop that up on some foam adhesive, and I did want to add another floral piece, so I have this little flower that I'm going to cut out, fussy cut. It's just one of the cut apart sheets. I wanted some more floral, so went ahead and fussy cut that out and going to stick that down to the cover, and I just love the way that that looks. Gonna add in some little details here with the winter enamel dots. And then use my tweezers to get those stuck down, and I love the way that that cover turned out. Now I'm going to go through and decorate all of the pages, and some of these pages are going to be perfect for photos, and some of them are just decorative, and you'll see here in a minute. So here is this frame here, and I'm going to cover this up with a photo mat. Perfect little place to put some photos. Just going to layer up some different pattern papers and some coordinating cardstock. Some of it I pop up on foam, some of it I place directly on the papers, and I have this So Much Fun title that's popped up, and then going to add this little floral here. So now it's just ready for a photo to be placed in there. Going to add this tag into this book as well, and then this is one of the pages that I used the texture paste on. I love the way that that looks, so I'm going to do 2 small square photos, and I'm going to mat them on this blue coordinating cardstock. I believe this size photo is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and then or 1.5 by 1.5, and then mat it on 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. So I'm gonna get these stuck down, and then find a sticker that I can place underneath. I'm gonna use this Winter Wonderland, pop that up on foam, put a little sticker there up at the top left, and then a little adhesive brad here from the Welcome Winter collection. I did cut out some of these smaller tags as well to add to the book. It's fun to add different size pages and elements to the book just for some fun. And I'm just going to add this little piece that says Hello Winter, pop it up on some foam adhesive, and add some enamel dots. Like I said, some of these pages will be great for photos. Some of them are just decorative pieces, and then some will be great to add your journaling to. So here's a little frame. I'm going to pop this little piece out here and add just a piece of white cardstock to it that I can add a photo to it or some journaling. And then I'll get this popped up on the page, and then add some little tab banners. The foam adhesive is going to make this album nice and chunky. So once I'm finished with it, it is chunky. And then once you go back and add all of your photos and more journaling and some more elements, it's going to get even chunkier, and it's going to be super, super cute. So getting these stuck down with some wet adhesive, and then going to go and embellish around this little corner. And when I put my embellishments down, I try to put the adhesive off to the right-hand side if I'm embellishing to the right, and then to the left if I'm embellishing on the left. That way I can easily tuck in my photo. so I won't stick everything down completely. That way I can get the photo stuck in there. So this is kind of hanging off the page and it has some sticky to it. So I went through with my little embossing buddy powder tool to remove some of the sticky off the backing of that mitten sticker so that it wasn't sticking to the other pages. Have this little sticker up at the top. And I just love the way that that page looks. Here's another one of those little mini tag pages. I'm going to pop this little frame up. Going to add foam adhesive around the edges, but I'm only going to remove adhesive on the sides and the bottom. That way I can tuck a photo inside of this little frame when I'm ready to add all of my photos to the album. So I'll add adhesive around all the 4 edges, but just remove from the bottom and the sides. That way I can tuck in the photo later on. So that top piece is open and it'll make it easy to just slip the photo in the inside. Just going to embellish around this little frame using some of the cardstock stickers from the 12 by 12 sheet. This would make a great gift if you are looking for something homemade to give to a teacher or a grandparent, a parent, a friend. These tag albums are really, really fun to make to give as gifts. So I'm going to add this little sticker here onto the frame, and it just says Burr. Just going to trim a little bit of the bottom off because it wasn't nestling in there quite how I want it to go. So I just trimmed a little bit from the bottom and then it fit perfectly in there. Here is this little tag that says Hello Winter. I'm just going to punch a hole in it and add it to the album. This will make a little journal spot so you can add journaling to the back of that if you would like. Creating a little photo mat here for this page. This is about a 3 by 3 photo size. Have this beautiful floral that I'm going to cut in half. Tuck one of the pieces of the floral here to the right of the photo mat and then embellish around that right side using this little Christmas tree. Again, I'll just add the foam adhesive to the right of that tree. That way I can easily stick a photo right there on the photo mat. Then I have this word sticker that I'm going to pop up as well on top of that tree, and I love the way that that looks. Super simple pages, really, really cute. Using lots of foam adhesive throughout the album is going to add lots of dimension, lots of texture, and then popping up the stickers, layering up stickers. Really, really easy to create these mini albums. Don't think too hard, just kind of stick the stickers down where you think that they look good at. Love that little mug. That'd be a perfect photo for a photo of your kids with some cocoa, or you with your cocoa, or your favorite coffee mug. Mini albums are one of my favorite things to put together. I absolutely love them. I could make these every day. It's just really fun to add the stickers, layer them up, make it nice and chunky. So I have this little truck here, and it's got I put some snowflake stickers on the back so it looks like it's hauling snowflakes, and then I sprinkled some snowflakes up at the top. And I'm just going to add some little photo mats here. Some of them, one of them is popped up on foam adhesive and the other one is stuck down directly to the page. And I love that some of my photo mats and embellishments hang off of the tag pages. I love doing that. I just love the detail and the interest that it adds to the book. Adding some enamel dots around the page. Gonna pop this up. Add that little floral sticker and then embellish here to the right. So this you could leave as is, or you can add a little photo inside of that frame. Lots and lots of dimension with lots of foam. And then I'm going to fussy cut this little snowman that's in this snow globe jar. Don't be afraid to make the embellishments what you need them to be. I loved this element. It just needed to be fussy cut out. And it's going to look super cute right here on the right. I love the way that looks. Bring in different embellishments like these adhesive brads or chipboard, enamel dots that will add lots of details to your page. Don't be afraid to mix up collections and add different things to your book. There are some elements in here that I will go back through at the end when I'm done with all my pages and add to the book, like some circle die cuts, some more tags, just for some more detail and fun to the book. So here's this little circle die cut that says Snow Days. I'm going to add this to the album. Just a fun little page. You could add journaling to the back of it or just leave it as is. Just another fun element to kind of flip through. And then I have this little cut apart sheet that says You Melt My Heart. And I'm just going to create a tag and add it to my book. I'm going to add some enamel dots to it and then stick it in my album, and just absolutely love the way that this book turned out. It's so fun, it's so pretty, and it's going to be perfect for all of my winter memories. Kids out playing in the snow, having hot cocoa, being cozy on the couch. I'm going to go through and add some of the tags that came in this ephemera pack with this collection, and it's going to even chunk it up even more. That will pretty much finish up this book. I absolutely love the way it turned out. This collection is so pretty. I love the colors and all of the little elements that come in this collection. So make sure you head on over to Echo Park and check it out. It's the winter collection, and then I also use some of the Welcome Winter collection. They both go perfectly together. I'm going to finish up this last page, and then I will do a final flip through of it so you guys can see. And then this album will be posted later on the Echo Park blog and on their other social media. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out. But you guys get kind of a first look at this album before it even goes live on the Echo Park social media sites. So I hope you enjoyed this album. I had a lot of fun putting it together. And if you want that extra tag die set that I have, please let me know, and I can send you an invoice for it. It's really affordable, and it's absolutely one of my favorite sets ever to make these mini albums. And on the Pink Fresh site, they have some other examples of how you can use it. It's great for shakers as well and frames. So I'm going to do a final flip through, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little process video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful time, and thank you guys all for being the best patrons ever. I love you guys so much for all your support on my Patreon. And I can't wait to get some more videos uploaded for you guys. So enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. And, find a little detail, the little ribbon at the top. I will see you guys all soon. Bye.